Now this is beautiful weather for striper. All right guys, what is up? This is John with Archer Fish. I'm doing a quick intro because it is on. I am at CASTAIC, and the goal for coming today was to investigate the striper bite, the striper boils, all that stuff. And I'm sitting in line, they just opened up, and I'm watching them boil all over the first cove and then a little farther back. So from that vantage point, I can see a couple of different schools boiling like crazy. It's a little foggy, just very little foggy. The wind, there's hardly any wind, so it's nice and glassy out there, so you can see them boiling for like a very long distance. So I am so excited. They just opened up boat rentals, and as soon as I get through this line, I am going to be on the water, and I hope I'm going to have a striper on top water very, very soon, because this is my favorite way to fish, top water and catching striper. It is just the greatest way to fish. So I am super excited about this because I'm seeing activity, and I think that bodes well for the day. So I'll see you in a minute. Hopefully I'll have some striper. Boiling right here at the ramp, right in front of me, right over here. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if these are bass or striper, but about to find out. Look at this. Look at this. You ready? Right now it's just sporadic, but you know they're in the area. All right, I just had one and I lost him. Striper. Not quite paying attention. I came around the cove where I saw them boiling from above. They were boiling at the ramp. I think they were just really small striper or maybe bass. Couldn't get them to bite. Came around this other side. I'm seeing them sporadically, like one here, one there. The big school is obviously like spread out somewhere. And every time I try to leave, I see another boil. I cast towards one and just hit that big hit. My drag wasn't set. First striper of the year, so I lost him, of course. So I'm just kind of milling around in this area. See, I can see them. I don't know if you guys can see that point right there, but they're starting to go off near that point, I think. Here's what happened last time. I sped over there and then they were done. So it's almost better to just kind of sit here where I know, you know, one or two may come up, but I have a feeling that, look behind me where it's foggy, might be better just to head back there because there's multiple schools, obviously. So, hate to leave fish to find fish, but I'm looking for those boils. I'm looking for the top water bite. Hungry little smallie on top. That's cool. Top water smallie. That's cool. Awesome. Hooked a bass, sight fished him, and lost him. Well, that is the risk that you take by trying to find a better spot. Nothing going on back here in the canyon. I mean, there's a little bit of topwater action. It's so sporadic though. I caught that one little smallmouth on top, which is actually my first smallmouth on top water. That was kind of cool. But not a lot going on. Plus there's carp hopping around all the time, so can't really tell what's going on. So I guess I'm gonna move and try a new spot. It's still overcast. It's a little windy. It's cool. I just feel like the striper should be boiling at some point today. May have to stick this one out. little guy. Good fish. Well, a fish, which is good at this point. And of course, my luck of the day. Cannot land a fish. At least I'm not breaking off, but little coyote family in the middle of the day. Amazing animals. Can't believe people would shoot them. I am back, day 2 at CASTAIC. I had to come out again, man. Those boils first thing in the morning and hooking into that striper was just too much. I'm back again at CASTAIC and they're boiling again right around the first cove. Tons of shad. Well, I may not even post this because I didn't catch a fish. Striper boils completely disappeared by the time I got on the water. Even worse than yesterday. What's up, everybody? This is John with Archer Fish. Day 3 at CASTAIC. I've just been coming because the striper are boiling first thing. I'm watching them boil as we speak. It's not quite 6 o'clock. They're about to open the gates. I'm watching them boil like crazy, striper. And by the time they let you in and you get the boat on the water, they're gone. Very, very frustrating. It's only gonna get better, but it looked like it was supposed to be overcast today. I was gonna hit another lake, but instead I decided to do this because of these boils right here. And I'm just dying to get a striper, and probably because 2 days ago I hooked that one, but of course didn't land it. So I'm fiending. I gotta get a striper. I love it, Topwater. So I'm gonna do it again today and try to get on some fish. I may use cut bait. You know, I'm gonna do whatever I can to try to get a striper today. So, all right, I will see you on the water. Well, I don't ever like to say the fishing's a waste of time, but this could have been a waste of my time. It's literally not even barely 6. As soon as you get in the water, there's not a single boil in sight, not a single fish, nothing. It's like the striper just hit right before the place opens, right as the sun's coming up. I mean, you can tell it's not that bright out, and there are no boils anywhere. So I may be stuck with bait fishing, I guess. Alright guys, a little bit after 8, I think. Not much going on. I only had the one bite on top from a little bass. There's isolated single striper hitting occasionally. There's actually a lot of trout topwater activity over in Elizabeth Canyon, which is kind of cool. Got a fly rod, bring it out. Otherwise, lots of little schools of bass, only going after those tiny little shad. Still bait fishing a little bit for striper, but it's not looking good. All right, everyone, that is a wrap from CASTAIC. So this is 3 days in a row, mostly mornings, and they're boiling right before 6 a.m. And then when the gate opens, basically they're done boiling. And it was a perfect day today. It was very cloudy, cool. You would think they'd be boiling. I saw sporadic single fish here and there. I went all the way down to Elizabeth, this whole first cove by the marina, and nothing. So the striper bite is not quite on yet. They're not quite boiling. I even bait fished for a while at the mouth of Elizabeth Canyon, which can be pretty productive. And nothing going on there either. Some other guys were fishing too. So, and the bass bite is really tough. There's lots of little schools of little bass chasing fry and shad everywhere. The good news is there's shad everywhere, and in like 2 months, those suckers are gonna be like 3-4 inches long. So that's good. Lots of bait means the striper season could be really good. The topwater season for bass could be really good. So it's just gonna take some time. And there's so many pleasure boaters out here. If you're looking for striper or bass, just wait it out. Wait it out for another probably month or so. Anyway, all right, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I'll see you tomorrow.